Riffical Records presents the Projekt Gemineye Update with your host, Mark Anthony Kay. Greetings, friends, and welcome to episode number 76 of the Projekt Gemineye Update. This is going to be a sort of short update, depending how long the little extra bit that I tag onto this will be. Well, let's talk about a few things. First of all, as you guys might have noticed, I put a post up not long ago saying that I finally have a completion date for the albums, according to Train Records. He messaged me saying that it should be all done by the week of April 15th, which means that we're still about 2 weeks to go. I always take these kind of posts with a grain of salt because he also kind of gave me a similar kind of posting when I did the CDs, and it ended up coming like a whole week earlier. So I'm hoping maybe that might happen with this too. But just to give you guys a more solid date, the week of April 15th, I should have everything, and it'll be finally sent off to you guys. And again, thank you very much for your patience. I will be honest, I think I've waited pretty long for this one, or at least it's felt that way. I don't know if it necessarily is longer than any of the other albums that I've had done, but for some reason this one seems to feel a little longer. Also, I did post that I took pretty much about a week off so far from pretty much doing really anything musically as far as Projekt Gemineye goes. Mainly because I needed to recharge my batteries, and I mentioned this a few times before. I've been going full out for quite a while on a lot of things here, and it just got to a point where I was just starting to like nod off a lot, watching TV, just dozing off, and just felt really tired. So I went to the doctors too in between, and there's nothing wrong with me health-wise, so that's a good thing. Heart's good, blood pressure's fantastic, and so on and so forth. So there's nothing wrong with that. He just looked at me and said, you just need to get more rest. It's just as simple as that. So I've obeyed the orders of the doctor, and it's been working really well, actually. I haven't been nodding off at all, and I feel re-energized. And it also helped that if you look behind me, that blinding sun that's been coming through, we've been having great weather, finally. Blue skies. So I've been going out with the dog a lot now. And just getting re-energized. A lot of vitamin D into the system from the sun. And I'm starting to get inspired. But just to let you know as well, I am working on something behind the scenes that I've been kind of dabbling with here and there that I will announce sooner or later. But I'm taking my time with that. It is another musical thing. Let's just leave it at that. But just so you know, I'm not just doing nothing. I hate the idea of just sitting around doing absolutely nothing. So while I am relaxing and fully taking the advice of my doctor to just chill out a bit, I have been pulling out my guitar and just playing and, just practicing. And because I will be starting up my writing again for Projekt Gemineye, and I will be shown in another video for my making of an album, I'll start showing you guys how I go about writing some of my riffs and stuff like that. But I have been pulling out my guitar every day and just noodling, just playing anything. It's not even stuff that could be a song. It's just to get my fingers going again and playing. Because I do feel a little out of shape just because of not playing for so long. It's funny. Sometimes not even playing for a week and a half, I can notice the difference. But it comes back relatively quickly. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to talk about. The album cover for Projekt Gemineye 4, Earth 3073. James McCarthy has messaged me and said that hopefully by the beginning of April, which is a few days from now, he might actually be very near completion. So I'll have a finished album cover. I'm not going to show it quite yet, though. I want to get more behind my writing first, but I'm anxious to get it because sometimes when he sends me these kind of images, it helps inspire me musically too. And I see these great images. Sometimes it gets the gears going a bit and going, wow, I can really think of something musical for something like this. So looking very forward to that. Um, Other than that, it's business as usual once I get back into gear again. And again, thank you guys for your patience and for your understanding. I've been getting a lot of comments from you guys saying, to take my time and, you know, watch out for my health and make sure everything is okay. And I really appreciate that. I've always said you guys have been like some of the most fantastic supporters a guy could ever ask for, a musician could ask for. So I appreciate it very, very much, guys and gals. So and thank you again for all the comments in regard to Jackie, my dog. She's been taking up a bit of my Facebook space too and stuff like that. And I know it should be for music stuff, but I don't have any kids, and I guess she's the closest thing that I'll have to a kid. So she's pretty important to me. And thank you. She's doing very well. She's outside right now enjoying the sun, and don't worry, I have a fenced-in yard, so she's fine. But yeah, everything's fine, and she's doing really well. And yeah, once I get back to business, there'll be more updates coming, and lots of things to come up and see. And yeah, I guess I'll leave it at that. And let's cut over to a bit of video of me showing what I do when I'm just, sitting around and fiddling with my guitar. So let's cut over to that right now. Okay, so there you have it. A little bit of fiddling around, jamming around, playing some riffs and some leads. Obviously, as I said before, some of my lead work is a little sloppy right now, but it's all going to come back to me. I have no doubt of that at all. But sometimes rust happens when you're not playing stuff on a daily basis. So I just take it like that. That it's just a matter of me sitting down and playing a little bit more often. And I usually make sure I get myself practiced up before I start recording. And another thing I've been doing too, in order to take everything up to another level, I've pulled out some really fantastic vocal lesson tapes that I've had from a long time ago that I used to use and haven't used for eons. And this is back when I was just doing backing vocals and harmonies in some of my other bands. But now I'm using it to get my voice back up into tip-top gear and maybe get my range up a little bit higher for the upcoming Projekt Gemineye stuff. So I'm going to also practice a bit vocally more so than I have in the past. So might see a bit of a difference in that too. Who knows? But with me, it's all about the feel and how it feels and what sounds right for me. Maybe nothing will change vocally. Maybe I'll keep it in the same range. Who knows? Whatever I like, that's what I'll stick with. So that's it for now. I'm gonna get back to fiddling around a bit with my guitar, and actually I'm also gonna go outside now, take the dog out for a walk. It's a beautiful day. I think it's almost 13 degrees. Can you believe it, here in Canada where it's usually like minus 10 million? So I'm very happy to do that as well. So I'm gonna go take her out for a walk, enjoy the outside, and I'll be back to practice, and I'll be seeing you guys again very soon with another update. So thanks again, and I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Bye for now.